Okay, so this is my walk on the leash with Groot. Groot is graduating soon, so this is to show his progress. As you can see, I'm using the prong collar with Groot. He is here for aggression, so I think the prong collar is important because he likes to test his boundaries, and this is not something he can easily test. So when you put that prong collar on him, he knows he's not going to pull. And so it's super important that he doesn't pull because he is aggressive, and we're not sure who he's going to be aggressive to on a walk. He may get, I'm going to pause here while the traffic goes by. Okay, here we go. Come on, boy. So the prong collar is going to help manage his behavior. Let's see. So we didn't get a whole lot of walking because there was a whole lot of snow and ice, and so that stopped us on some days. But as you can see, he walks, this is a loose leash here. He walks well on the prong collar, and so I highly recommend the prong collar. If in the future you notice that he is not pulling anymore, go ahead and take the collar off and see how he does. Some dogs need the prong collar anytime they walk, and other dogs do not. So we don't know until he gets like a year old whether or not that's going to be. But I like the prong collar because he doesn't mind if he's not pulling, and it just makes a more pleasant walk. The more pleasant the walk is, the more often you'll take him, and that is a good thing. So we want to make the walk pleasant, and as you can see, he's doing just fine with it. So I finished his progress report and his canine good citizen paperwork, and I'm going to make another video later today to show you his basic commands. The basic commands are not going to be strong, and the reason for that is I could not be his friend and his disciplinarian at the same time. When he got here that first week, he was nipping so much that we had no choice but to put the collar on him and zap him. When I zapped him, he certainly did not like me. And so that's why you see in the videos where he's not willing to do the commands. It's because he's resentful of the zaps. But the good news is he doesn't nip anymore. And so as you can see, he's not wearing a electric collar, and there's no need right now. If he did nip or even show any aggression to anyone, then he would get the collar back on. And that's the way. Let's go back home, buddy. So that's how that's going to work. And so, like I said, the first week was all stopping the nipping, and he was not willing to do the commands. This week he's doing the commands. I hope he does it for you tonight because he just ate dinner, so I'm hoping he still has room for the treats. I noticed that the Frenchies do best with a grain-free diet. I know that not everyone agrees with that, but they do get diarrhea easier than other dogs, in my opinion. And so I'm going to chop up some little hot dog slices for him. I've been keeping him grain-free. You know, the food I bought him at the pet store is grain-free beef flavor, and his treats are also grain-free. So I'm going to try to, and his poop is good and healthy, so that's what I recommend when you get him home. You should practice his basic commands frequently because it gets him in the habit of listening to you, and that's important. And if you have any challenges with him, which I don't think you will, I think he learned a lot, and if you read my report, you'll know exactly how to continue this progress when he gets home. But if you have any questions or concerns, just text me and we'll solve the problem together.